F.M. Alexander wrote the book Constructive Conscious Control of the Individual, and the last chapter in the book is entitled Sensory Appreciation and in its relation to happiness. And I'm reading the book Freedom to Change by Frank Pierce Jones, The Development and Science of the Alexander Technique. And here's a great paragraph on happiness. According to this F.M. Alexander book, happiness is defined as doing well something that interests you. It can be seen at its clearest in a healthy child at play, whose pleasure resides in the satisfaction of making something work. This satisfaction, Alexander says, can be established even more strongly, and the mechanism that is made to work is the child's own. Here he describes vividly the change in facial expression and the look of pleasure that a child shows when he suddenly discovers in a lesson that he can do easily and in a coordinated manner something he has always done awkwardly before, realizing, for example, that he can in this way improve his skill in games. I know often when I'm getting an Alexander Technique lesson, I just suddenly start smiling because I just free up, I start breathing better, I have more height and poise and length, feel better balanced and more coordinated, and I just feel happier in my body. It is a happiness, Alexander said, which increases with psychophysical improvement. In marked contrast is the unhappiness shown by most adults as they approach middle age and realize they are not improving in themselves but deteriorating. As people get older, they tend to do the tasks of every day worse and worse, and sometimes they can't even do ordinary things like pick a sock up off the floor or drive themselves or perform sexually. Success is essential to happiness in everyone. When happiness cannot be obtained in the ordinary way, in the satisfaction of using oneself optimally in the routine of everyday life, a person will begin pursuing specific pleasures: alcohol, drugs, prostitutes, strip clubs, etc., sports, watching sports. People unfortunately have been taught to make the routine activities of daily life automatic and as far as possible unconscious. This leads to a condition of stagnation and the harmful demand for specific excitements and stimulations, none of which can possibly produce real happiness. Such happiness can only be obtained by restoring to a person his own sensory standard, so that he can gradually re-establish a pattern of growth and self-satisfaction that will carry him beyond middle age and into old age. Happiness then consists in the sensory satisfaction that comes with an increase of self-knowledge and control. This satisfaction extends to all aspects of living, including, of course, the sexual.